going to share this one, guys. VMware is killing it, and you should be getting your VMware certifications. You should be getting your VMware certifications. If you're not, you sleeping. You sleeping. If you're trying to make six figures, get your VMware certification. Ask Professor Black Ops. Ask Engineer Cannabis. Ask Brother Mr. Nix. Get your VMware certification. The VMware Manager explains the most in-demand cloud skills right now and how they could help you land $132,000 a year, guys. What, you want to make $132,000 a year? I mean, like $132,000 a year is it's a fabulous salary, base salary, guys. It's a fabulous salary, absolutely fabulous salary. So check this out. Tech firms are desperate for talent amid a labor shortage, willing to pay top dollar for candidates with certain skills, but deciding which skills to pursue can be complicated as industry trends, they shift, right? So you guys already know. We're amongst the great resignation. Everybody wants to get into tech because I'm talking about it. PBO's talking about it. Before the Bean is talking about it. We got this Kev IT support is talking about it. And by the way, guys, let me do this. We got about 40 people watching this channel right now. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Please hit the like button. That's going to really help us push our messages out there as well. Second to hitting that like button, guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Third to hitting that subscribe button, okay, is go ahead and subscribe to Before the Billions. Wonderful content creator. Go ahead and subscribe to Professor Black Ops, my big brother who's always giving me the game. Go ahead and subscribe to my favorite couple on YouTube, Corey and Laquita, blind guy, his wife, their life as well too. Guys, we are all part of a community that supports one another, and we all have a message to share. And a lot of it is, how can we push more positivity into the communities that we support and communities that we belong into? And my way of doing it is talking about tech and talking about my life and talking about ways that you can get to six figures and more, because a lot of us aren't there yet. A lot of us aren't there yet, right? And if I can help with that, that's the message I'm going to be pushing. And if tech is the way that you can go to get six figures, go ahead and do it. So this is why we talk about this stuff on a daily basis. But guys, you know what? Go ahead and subscribe to the folks that I've said on here. And it's Mr. Wade. If you can, go ahead and drop their links into the chat as well too. Tiffany Wade, please do that. Or Tamara Wade, do that as well too. Who else is in here? Who has a YouTube channel? Let me make sure, because I'd like to give shout outs to the folks who are constantly supporting us, guys. Anybody else who has a YouTube channel that's in here, go ahead and drop that into the link as well too, or in the chat. Let Ms. Wade know, and she'll shout you out, or she'll allow me to shout you out. But let me continue on. So firms like VMware that offer certifications for network, software, and cybersecurity environments have an inside view of which skills employers demand. Closely tracking which certifications can open career opportunities for tech workers. For those looking to land a job in the field, obtaining an IT certification can pave a path to earning up to $132,000 a year. And if they have time and money to make the investment, Carl Child, Senior Manager for Certification Development at VMware, tells the Insider. Guys, we were talking about certifications last week with Brother Rob, Master IT. There's ways that you can get to a six-figure job. You can have education, go to education, right? Go to a 4-year degree, master's degree, associate's degree. You can go no education, right? High school diploma, certifications, stack them and stack them and stack them and stack them and stack them. Become like our brother, Mr. Nix, who has 41 certifications, but he also has college degrees as well too, right? You can choose to go to boot camps. There's many ways that you can get into the tech space, depending on what you ultimately want to do. But there's ways that if you already have a degree and you want to get into tech, guys, there's certifications that, we're going to be talking about right now from VMware. So VMware offers certifications in 6 tracks: data center virtualization, cloud management and automation, cybersecurity, network virtualization, application modernization. I can't even say that right. Look at that. That's a big word for me. Application modernization, and digital workspace. Guys, that's 6 tracks in IT that you can really look into depending on what you have an interest in. Data center virtualization, cloud management. A lot of us want to be cloud engineers. Cloud management and automation, right? The automation behind it. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is big. I can't even, gosh, I'm tripping up over my tongue right now, being heavy. Cybersecurity, Professor Black Ops, right? He's a professor that's in our space, one of the leaders in the space, one of the greats, right? One of the GOATs. Network virtualization, application modernization, and digital workspace. And each track has 4 tiers ranging from entry-level associate certifications obtained by passing one exam to expert certifications that require multiple exams and years of training. Guys, entry level is going to get you to the bag. Entry level is going to get you to the bag. Charles says that most in-demand skill has historically been VMware data center virtualization certification, which trains IT pros to build and run cloud infrastructure on the company's virtual machines and their platforms using vSphere 6. Okay. The most in-demand one is data center virtualization. While a data center virtualization certificate is still the most sought after by employers, there's also been rising demand for cloud management and automation skills. I was talking to a gentleman the other day, and he was talking about Antoine. I want to become a cloud engineer, and I want to work in automation. I want to automate things across multiple aspects of IT space, not just in the cloud, but in AI and into the cybersecurity space, into development and things like that. Right? This is a start. Begin your certifications in cloud management and automation. It's another highly sought after certification that will get you paid. And it helps companies manage applications hosted by cloud providers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, Child says. So 2 big paths, right? Of the 6, the most important or the most popular one, or the most in demand one, I should say, is data center virtualization. The second one in demand, which is rising close to number 1, is cloud management and automation skills, guys. The demand for these skills is really starting to pick up speed. Charles told Insider, adding that VMware is adding new credentials to its cloud management and automation certifications to meet the need. Demand for those skills is so high that companies are often willing to increase salaries for IT pros that pursue them. The majority of IT professionals surveyed by VMware received a pay raise immediately after obtaining a certification, according to Childs. So guys, you may be making $100,000 a year. You may be making $100,000 a year. You may be making $60,000 a year. What if you can get one certification, spend about $4,000? Because on average, I think that's what it's going to cost, plus maybe a $250 exam fee. What if you can increase your salary within a matter of 3 months, right, to 6 figures, from $60,000 because you have an IT certification and you have a passion for doing this? The pay increases average 6-figure salaries for most VMware certification holders. The majority of them, right? The average pay is 6 figures, guys. The average data center virtualization VMware certified professional in the second tier of the firm certification levels earns $132. So you got to imagine the first tier may be earning $100,000 to $120,000, right? The second tier, which is the level 2, after you get your entry level certification, is $132,000 a year. That's good money. That's good money. Put that into your 401k. Use some money on the side to trick off and put it into the stock market. Use some money on the side to trick off and buy yourself some Jordans, whatever it is that you want to buy yourself, right? Buy some real estate. Put it in an index fund. $132,000 a year is life-changing. $100,000 a year for many of us is life-changing. Those at the highest tier, VMware Certified Design Expert, earn an average of $152,000 a year, according to the data collected by Pay Scale. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. And certifications can also be expensive and time-consuming. Third-party prep course for VMware certification can cost up to $42,000 or $4,300. So yeah, you're going to have to spend some money, but it's an investment on yourself. If you can't spend $5,000 on yourself, guys, nobody else is going to spend it on you, right? But here's the thing. If you are working for a corporation, get them to sponsor you. Get them to pay for it. Get them to pay for it. That's the thing. Companies will pay for this for you. If you're going to be obtaining skills, use your current employer to get that done for you and to pay that for you. Get the reimbursement, right? So guys, that's the article that I wanted to share with you guys today. IT certifications is the way to go. VMware is sharing information about, the different types of IT certifications that they offer and that are in high demand, making all the way up to $152,000 a year on a base salary. If you're working for a company like VMware, You already know what salaries are, what their salaries are. I shared them with you in a prior live stream. I mean, you got guys making $271,000 a year, $280,000, $300,000 a year, and making $132,000 a year. That doesn't include your stock plan, doesn't include equity, it doesn't include, your 401, your benefits, all that other stuff. A lot of the salary is, they aren't talking about that in this article. But if you're making $132,000 a year with the certification, you work for a company like Vmware, your probably overall salary package could be upward of $300,000 a year or more. So you're in a big leagues then, guys. You're in a big leagues then.